When you think about who is a customer of this, I think traditionally, my mind at least would go to, like, you think of exotic cars, you think of cars that have very expensive windshields, but now a car's windshield cost doesn't necessarily relate to the cost of the car. It could be a $40,000 car with a $3,000 windshield. Is that about right?
That's exactly right. I think if you look at the history of windshield protection film going back 20 years, it really did focus on exotic cars because those windshields were just expensive because they're on exotic cars. And so the value proposition of windshield protection film on an exotic car was there, but it may not have been on a regular daily driver simply because the windshields of a daily driver years ago weren't that expensive because there was no technology incorporated into those windshields. Today, on a daily driver, you do have technology incorporated into those windshields. And what I mean by that is when you look at all the major automobile manufacturers that sell cars in this country, along with the brands that they support, pretty much about 95%, if I'm not mistaken, have committed to introducing some form of an ADAS component. And that basically means that if they're committing to ADAS or some sort of increased driver response system, the windshields play a part of that. So it basically means windshields for every car, or most every car, is going to incorporate some form of expensive technology in it, which means the replacement cost for that windshield is no longer $200 or $300 like it might have been historically. And today, an average windshield replacement, including calibration or before calibration, might be around $1,700. Add an extra $100 or $200 for calibration at the dealership, and that's third-party data. That's not my data. In fact, that was third-party data that I heard at WFCT offered. And so it's kind of like the days of a $300-400 windshield; those are over, even for a regular car.